Welcome and thank you for joining us this evening at our first ever Patio Pep Rally fundraiser. We are so glad that you are here. We hope that you are all gathered with a couple of your friends enjoying this beautiful, beautiful weather. Tonight is not only about raising money, but it is also about raising awareness about Girls Play Sports, our programs, our mission, and what we plan to contribute to the Evanston community. So I will start by telling you a little bit about myself. My name is Sarah Gantis, and I am the new executive director for Girls Play Sports. I've been with them for about 2 months. Prior to that, I was a board member and had been on the board for a little over a year and a half. But really, my first exposure to Girls Play Sports came when my daughter, who is now a senior in college, was a coach. And then my younger daughter was also a participant. So I've admired Girls Play Sports for many years, and I am so excited to be here and be working with all the amazing staff and helping keep our programming going during this period and looking towards the future. Joining me tonight is Elisa Walker, a ETHS senior. Elisa, will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. My name is Elisa Walker, and I am a senior at Evanston Township. I am also a volleyball player at Evanston, and I have the great privilege of being coached by Miss Liz Brieva. I have been a participant in Girls Play Sports since the 4th grade. I grew up through the program, and once I aged out, I became a coach for Girls Play Sports. Girls Play Sports has had a big impact on shaping me into the person I am today, and for that, I owe a big thank you to the Levitinos for seeing a big need in this type of program. Please enjoy this video of Chris and Megan Levitino explaining how Girls Play Sports came about.
Hi, I'm Chris Levitino, Athletic Director at Evanston High School and co-founder of Girls Play Sports. And I'm currently a board member now, and I'm here today to talk to you guys a little bit about how Girls Play Sports got started. As athletic director, early on in my career, I remember talking to different coaches about why the numbers of girls involved in sports at Evanston were lower. And it just seemed surprising to me that we struggled at times to find enough girls to fill out both basketball teams we had at the freshman level, and softball didn't always have 3 teams available, and we just were kind of struggling with the numbers of girls that came out for sports, and nobody had a great answer for why. Then one night, my wife and I are at the dinner table with our daughter Erin, and we asked her, what she was doing for fun at recess breaks and at lunchtime, and she said that the boys typically played soccer and the girls kind of hung out on the playground. And when we asked her why the girls didn't play soccer, she said, because the boys always tell us that girls don't play sports. And we were shocked to learn that that was a stereotype that was still going on, and a way of thinking that was going on with the kids on the playground these days. So just shortly thereafter, I was having a great conversation with a parent at ETHS, Liz Brieva, and we kind of were stumbling on the same issues that her daughters were experiencing in middle school, and we decided that Liz and I and Megan were going to try to do something about it and create an organization that was designed specifically to try to get girls to be proud about being athletes, and to provide as many opportunities for sports as we could for girls at younger ages, even before middle school, so that they had a chance to experience all types of sports and find one that they really enjoyed. And that's where Girls Play Sports was founded.
Hi, my name is Megan Levitino, and I'm here with Chris on our patio hosting our first annual Patio Pep Rally for Girls Play Sports. Girls Play Sports has always, from day one, been dedicated to fostering leadership and confidence in girls through a wide variety of sports. And one of the things that we've really prided ourselves on is the fact that we've allowed opportunities really for all girls in Evanston. Cost has never been a factor for any girl for our programs. Most of our programs are free, and for those programs that are not free, over 50% of our girls who register get 100% scholarship. Girls Play Sports offers 5 different programs for girls in our community: the GPS Festival, the After School Clinic, Team GPS, leagues and tournaments, and my favorite by far is the GPS summer camp. The GPS summer camp has over 125 girls. We have an incredible racial and socioeconomic diversity at the camp. And to watch these girls 4th through 8th grade come to the camp and learn throughout the week 16 different sports is such an incredible experience. All the work that we've put into the programming throughout the entire year, the GPS summer camp culminates all of that effort.
As proud as we are of the history of Girls Play Sports, we're even that more excited about its future.
We are sure that the programs that are offered from Girls Play Sports will continue to be amazing and offered to all girls in Evanston.
So raise your glass and let's toast Girls Play Sports. Have a great time at your patio pep rally tonight.
Thank you, Megan and Chris, so much for that lovely toast and tribute. And thank you also for all that you've done to bring Girls Play Sports to where it is today. It wouldn't be here without you, quite frankly. So we are going to take a quick moment to pop over to Joyce Anderson's backyard. She is having a few of her friends out there to watch our patio pep rally. And we're just going to check in and say hi. Hey, Joyce.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. How's everything going so far?
Really good. We had like individual platters for each couple, and my husband made some pulled pork and steak sandwiches, and everybody's got full bellies and having a good time.
Oh my God, that sounds so delicious. Thank you so much for inviting people over, and thank you, of course, for all the work you do for Girls Play Sports. I'm not going to give many more details about you at the moment because I know that you have an actual video clip coming up. But again, we just wanted to pop over and see how everybody was doing and say thank you again. Please thank all your guests for joining as well and listening to information about Girls Play Sports and learning more about us.
I will. Have a good night, everyone.
Okay. Now we're going to get back to Elisa. Elisa, will you tell everybody what's coming up next?
Yes. So participating in Girls Play Sports, I found a sport that I love to play. I've learned leadership, and I've also learned that I have a passion for mentoring young girls. But I'm not the only girl that Girls Play Sports has affected. It's affecting girls all throughout the Evanston community, and they would all love to share their stories. Shout out to Katrina O'Connor for creating this video. Please enjoy Abby Roman, Ava Sultan, and Alana Stone as they explain how Girls Play Sports has impacted them.
Hi, Ava.
Hi.
What was your favorite thing about Girls Play Sports Camp at the park this summer?
My favorite thing about Girls Play Sports was probably doing all the different sports because we got to learn about each and different thing about it.
What's your favorite sport you've learned and why is it your favorite?
My favorite sport was probably badminton. It was completely new to me, but it is my favorite because it's just like tennis and I really like tennis.
I played tennis at the high school.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how Girls Play Sports has impacted you?
Girls Play Sports has definitely impacted me because I've learned about all the teamwork and kindness and the different moves and different sports, and it was really fun just doing the sports on the field.
What did you learn about yourself at camp this summer?
I learned about kindness and teamwork because it was hard to social distance because of COVID, but like I taught myself like that to stay socially distanced, and I could still do partner work because like hitting the ball across a distance. I love Girls Play Sports because I love learning different sports, and it's all girls because girls rock, and I love all the different sports and the teamwork.
Hey guys, my name is Alea and I am a sophomore at ETHS and I'm going to be answering some questions about Girls Play Sports.
Can you tell us about how Girls Play Sports has impacted you?
It has impacted me by helping me find the love for volleyball and badminton.
What do you like about coaching for GPS?
I like teaching the kids things that I've learned while being in Girls Play Sports and just like helping them, learn how to play sports and stuff.
What do you think the girls you coach learn about themselves and about playing sports?
they learn, well, for girls play sports, when you do it, you're doing different sports and you find things that you're interested in, and maybe you want to play it in high school, which is very good to keep you active and everything.
What's your favorite thing about being involved in GPS?
My favorite thing is being able to stay active and also help other kids want to play certain sports and just like have fun because it's very exciting to do.
Thank you so much, Ava, Alea, and Abby, for sharing your stories and for being program participants. We are so grateful that you have gotten so much out of being, Girls Play Sports, and we are just thrilled to have seen what it means to you. As I mentioned before, we are now going to actually see a little bit more from our friend Joyce Anderson, who we just took a look at her backyard. She has a little video for us talking about her experiences with Girls Play Sports.
Hi, I'm Joyce Anderson, board chair of Girls Play Sports. When Chris and Liz started this journey, I was the head coach of girls tennis at ETHS, and I got to see firsthand the impact we were making in young girls and in the high school volunteers. As a former college athlete, I know what the power of sport can do for a young girl. And it's times like COVID when we know that Girls Play Sports is more needed now than ever. Think about what sport did for you and what it did for your child. There's many girls in our community who don't have those same opportunities, and it's even harder now than ever to get outside, be a part of a team, and be active. We want to thank all of our past donors for helping us provide a full scholarship to 50% of our participants. And we want to make sure that we can continue to provide programming and scholarships to every girl who wants it. With that, we ask that you make a donation today. $50 will provide scholarship for 2 girls for a 1-day tournament. $180 will provide a full ride for 6 weeks of Team GPS or a full week of summer camp. $250 provides support for facility rentals that are newly needed in COVID. And $600 would provide an entire year of scholarships for a GPS participant. Our girls need GPS, and GPS needs you. Please dig deep today and donate.
Thank you, Joyce, for that lovely appeal. And just so that everybody knows who's watching, we have already raised almost $4,000 for this event. So we are super excited, especially because it was an event that kind of came together very last minute. We had planned to do an event this spring, but of course, due to COVID, we canceled that. And then, with things kind of being unknown all the time, we were unsure of whether we could actually do something. So I really am so appreciative to everybody who has helped get this together. And we're so grateful that we've been able to raise $4,000 because unfortunately, we have had to cancel a lot of programming. We had some things coming up this fall, things over the summer that, were not able to happen due to COVID. So we would really appreciate any further donations. We do have the option tonight that you can donate by phone. On the screen now, you'll see the information about texting a donation, and there should be the phone number and what you need to do. I believe your host also will have envelopes if you'd rather write a check, or you can even go online to our website and donate there. So thank you again. And now we're going to hear from Liz Brieva and Amanda Wright, who are our program director and one of our board members.
You have a career, you have young children, you're involved in the community, you're a busy person. Why do you make time to also volunteer for Girls Play Sports?
I make time to volunteer because people have volunteered and left deposits on my life as a young person growing up in this community. I think it's very important to continue on with that legacy and give back just as people have given to me. It is my civic responsibility to do so. I feel in my heart that I would like to help in any way, try to uplift any young woman, even any young man, but of course young woman, because I'm a young woman myself and I'm raising 2 young women, and I just think it's important. It's my civic responsibility. Well, as you guys know, Girls Play Sports is about introducing young girls to new sports. And I think the biggest potential impact is letting girls know that it's okay to try something new, whether it's sports, whether it's something else, and hopefully that continues with them as they grow into young women. Just try something new. You never know if you're going to be really good at it or if you're going to be great at it. You may not be good at it at all, but you tried something new. Another big potential impact is those girls will maybe come back and bring it full circle again and help out and be on the board just as I am and continue this program and bring it, full circle. And I have seen the young women in this program. When I say the young women, I'm talking about the young girls that have come through this program and do so many good things. And that impact that I know that we've had on them, they're also putting that on the younger girls that are coming through the program as well. So we're just feeding off one another. We're putting in the work for these young women, and then these young women are putting the deposits in these young girls, and it just comes back full circle. And that's just amazing.
That's why you and Mr. Livatino started Girls Play Sports 8 years ago.
So at that point, Chris had only been the athletic director for a few years, and he asked me if I would be interested in helping create opportunities to get more girls involved in sports. Chris had always had a vision for the ETHS athletic department and creating more opportunities for girls. And at that time, there were so many more boys playing sports than girls. We wanted to create more opportunities for girls to get involved because we know that there are many advantages for a person when they are playing sports and when they are part of a team. So my favorite thing about working directly with the girls, with Girls Play Sports, is the relationships that have been built over time. It is really so much fun for me to see the girls grow up and see their true passions come out. Some of the girls who are coaches now started out as participants, and it's been so much fun to see them grow up from little kids and then maybe just play whatever sport they're playing in high school, and it's just those relationships that are built over time that's my favorite part.
What do you think the potential impact of Girls Play Sports is on a girl's life?
I believe there's a positive domino effect when a girl participates in sports at any level. Being a part of a team builds character and resilience. Being a part of a team helps improve a person's ability to collaborate and solve problems. Everyone plays an important role when they are a part of a team. Having experiences playing sports can push girls to do things that they didn't think they were capable of, and that builds confidence, and having confidence can change the way a girl interacts with the world.
You're a teacher and a mom of 7 kids and a coach. You're a busy person. Why do you make time to also work for Girls Play Sports?
I make time for Girls Play Sports because I want to make an impact on our community. I enjoy motivating and engaging young girls in positive activities that will help them build relationships with others and learn new skills and build confidence in themselves. Whether I'm teaching, coaching, or parenting, it is my goal to look at each person as an individual and help her see her gifts and talents and help her build her confidence in those areas.
Thank you so much, Coach Briela and Miss Amanda Wright, for sharing your thoughts on Girls Play Sports. We are so excited and fortunate to have this great role model and ETHS alum and ETHS volleyball alum, Miss Elizabeth Stanton. Liz Stanton is the founder of Through Her Eyes Project, which documents girls and women who play sports and are empowered to be change makers in their community. Liz's work amplifies voices of girls all over the world. Please join me in welcoming Miss Liz Stanton.
Hi, everybody. It's so great to be here. Thank you so much for that fantastic introduction, Elisa. I'm super excited to be here. I hope everyone's having a fantastic time on their patios, celebrating the great work of Girls Play Sports. As we've heard tonight, the importance of sports in the lives of girls cannot be denied. And this is something that rings true for me. And that's why I'm so excited to be here and share a little bit about my own story of growing up in Evanston and playing sports and how that has affected me in my own life. So a little bit about me. You heard from Elisa that I am from Evanston. I grew up in Evanston and was fortunate to be able to play so many different sports. Was able to try all different sorts of things and find what I was actually really good at. And that allowed me to be able to play 3 sports for 4 years at Evanston Township High School. I played basketball, volleyball, and soccer, and it was an amazing experience that I can honestly say 100% shaped me as a young person, girl, woman, and today still influences me and my experiences. The people I met, the experiences I had, learning about wins and losses, it's unparalleled. Evanston's an amazing place to live. You guys all know this, but it's also an amazing place to play sports and grow up with that environment. It's unlike anything else, any other place. I even got to play sports and basketball with 2 of your board members, Amanda Wright and Tasha Wilson. Hello, ladies. I hope you're watching. We had so many experiences together, and one that also sticks out to me a lot is that we would run home on Thursdays and sometimes Fridays to see if we had made the Evanston Review. For those of you guys that are younger, this was a newspaper that got delivered to homes and you could buy in stores, real paper with stories about all things in Evanston, including sports and girls playing sports. After ETHS, I went to Emory University, where I continued to play sports, and I also found my love of journalism. And all of these things stayed with me. After graduating from Emory, I went to Costa Rica, and I got to work on my first job, which was at a newspaper called the Tico Times. I got to do everything there, from taking photographs to writing stories, and traveled all over the country. And this was a time when there were papers of all different sorts. But you know what I didn't see a lot of? Were pictures of girls and women playing sports. So, Evanston Review, not there. And this planted a seed in my head. It made me think about the power of images. And I wanted to start a project that would almost kind of encapsulate and take that Evanston Review experience and bring that all over the world. And so I started a project in Ecuador to do just that. I wanted to start in Ecuador because it was a country that was open to ideas like this. They had an Olympic committee that was focused on women, and they invited me down to be part of their community. And I spent about a year capturing the stories of girls and women. I then created exhibits showcasing these stories. And since then, we have expanded the project to start telling the stories of girls and women around the world, and expanded it to teach girls and young women about the power of their own story, how to take a good photograph, how to interview someone. And this is something we will be doing very soon with Girls Play Sports. And another element is our sister teams, where we pair teams of girls like Elisa, along with girls like some of the girls that I met in Ecuador, to share stories about their own experiences, connect over sport, and then have each other help fundraise so that they can have equipment and gear that they need to play. This work that I've done and my relationship to sport in Evanston aligns directly with Girls in Sports. Girls in Sports is doing exactly this for girls in Evanston. I know I would have been involved in Girls Play Sports if I was in Evanston right now. And that's why I'm so excited to be here supporting tonight. I honestly cannot imagine my life without the foundational experiences I had growing up playing sports in Evanston. And that's what GPS is doing for girls all over. We've heard from Elisa. She grew up in this program. What an incredible example. So this is now my call to action, my journalism. I'm putting on my journalism cap. According to the Women's Sports Foundation, by the age of 14, sorry, I'm looking at my quote. Half of the girls have dropped out of sports at twice the rate of boys. That is, listen to that. By the age of 14, girls have dropped out of sports at twice the rate of boys. Girls Play Sports is doing exactly the stuff that they need to be doing to combat this, because we know that sports changes the lives of girls and women. I'm an example, Elisa an example, Liz Brieva, so many examples, including also Naomi Osaka. She started playing tennis at the age of 3, and she has said that it has changed her life, and some might say that she has also almost changed the world. She's going to continue to change the world with this experience. So, girls and young women deserve the chance to play sports and try out everything, regardless of how good they are at the sport. They gain so much from it, so let's celebrate this work tonight and join together on your patios, raise a glass, donate to Girls Play Sports. Thank you so much for having me, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic night.
Thank you, Liz. That was just amazing. And I loved the reference to Evanston Review, because I actually loved the Evanston Review as well. I think probably if I dig in my attic somewhere, I probably have like newspaper clippings, because people used to do that, clip newspaper things, and of different people that I liked that had been in the Evanston Review. So thank you. And thank you for your kind words. We are really looking forward to partnering with you in your organization through Her Eyes, and how that will help our participants and coaches use their voice and share their experiences. So now we've come to the point in the evening where we are going to pull our raffle. Elisa, are you ready to pull the raffle? All right, there we go. We have 4 amazing packages, which before we start pulling them, I have to say a huge thank you to Gabe Brooks and Kathy Tisdale, who put together these packages. They're our board members and on the development committee, and they did an amazing job, again, with little notice, because this kind of came together at the last minute. So Gabe and Kathy, thank you ever so much. And now let's pull the raffle. So as I mentioned, we have 4 fabulous prizes. I am going to start with the family game night. Once all the raffles have been pulled, we will keep the names aside and we will figure out a way to get you your prizes. Either we'll drop them off or we'll arrange for them to be picked up. So thank you again for participating. And here we go. Family game night, Elisa. Let's see who's going to win that.
All right, here we go. Let me mix it up just a little bit. Okay, so the winner of the family game night is, I dropped it. The winner of the family game night is Stacy and John Bingaman. I hope I said that right. Bingaman.
All right, Stacy and John, congratulations. Hope you're watching right now and going to enjoy that family game night. The next basket is a take a trip, or, well, feel like you are, because we're not really taking many trips right now. And this includes puzzles and, what else is in there? Games, a skin mask, spa things. So why don't we see who's going to win that?
Let's see who's the winner of a nice spa. Let's see. The winner is Grace Burns. Congratulations.
All right, Grace. Congratulations to Grace. Thank you so much for participating. Next, we have a hometown barbecue, which I think we still have a couple more months to be outside barbecuing. So we're going to enjoy having some fabric napkins, Hecky's barbecue gift certificate, mitts and towels, and all fun things to be cooking outside. So, Elisa?
All right, let's see who the winner of that is. And since this is the last one, I'm going to give a little bit of a drum roll. And the winner is Mark Tisdale. Congrats.
All right, Mark. Thank you so much again for participating. And Elisa, it's not the last one. We have one more. We have the Art of a Fun Time for quarantining at home, which hopefully, we'll all be done with this at some point in the near future. But in the meantime, you could enjoy this basket of goodies to do at home. Who's going to win that?
Okay, so I'm going to do another drum roll since that wasn't the last one. And the winner is Jen Strickner. I hope I said that right.
All right, Jen, congratulations. And thank you once again for everybody who participated in our raffle. Now, if you didn't participate in the raffle, but you'd still like to support Girls Play Sports, you can go ahead and make a donation. And you can do that by the texting on your phone, which we'll see that number again on the screen of how you text by your phone, or you can go online and make a donation or use the envelopes that some of your hosts may have in front of them. So if you have any questions about that, ask your host or email us at Girls Play Sports, but we are so appreciative to everybody that participated in the raffle. With that, we are about ready to close it up, Elisa, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, thank you so much for being my co-host. You are an amazing young lady, and it was so fun to get to know you. Thank you to all our board members who invited people over to their house tonight. Thank you to all the other people who supported us, the people who helped with the videos, which were all done by high school students. And David Chan in particular, thank you for being our production manager on this. You've done an amazing job and made it very painless and actually kind of fun. So we are so glad that you could all join us.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all of you guys for being here and coming out and supporting Girls Play Sports.
Good night, everybody. We're going to see a short video montage before we go, but have a good evening.